That is Jay Mewes. He has been in some of the most iconic, culture-defining cult films of all times. Clerks, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and he's here this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
What do you think when you see that young guy there? That was from Mallrats. Your second movie, right?
It is, but to me, it's the first studio movie, and that scene actually is the first scene I shot while we were filming Mallrats, because they shoot out of order depending on. And yeah, it brings me back, man, because I was super nervous. I didn't plan on acting. Kevin wrote Clerks and was like, "Hey, I wrote a part for you based on you," and we got through Clerks. But then I went back to roofing. I was putting roofs on houses, and then he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do another one, Mallrats, and this is a studio movie, and Shannon Doherty's gonna be in it, and we're Stan Lee." And so yeah, it was super surreal. I was 19, and it was amazing.
Your whole life story is kind of amazing, because you mentioned you didn't intend to be an actor. No. It kind of just happened with your friend Kevin Smith writing Clerks. Because of that, your story is so interesting. Do you even need to, when now you're doing stand-up, do you even need to write material, or is it there's just 30 years of stories that are awesome?
Most of my material is from me going back and picking through, the first couple years of doing stand-up. I called it Jay Mewes and Amusing Stories, and I would tell different stories from when I was in bed. Funny stories from when I was using drugs, but now I'm sober 16 years.
Congratulations.
But like, awesome. I would take those stories and embellish on them and make them funny. And now I've changed it to Diary of a Man-Child, and I've changed it up. But yeah, I don't sit and write jokes. It's mainly me grabbing material from over the years. And now I have a family. I have 2 kids, so there's a bunch of funny things that happen with my son. Running around and peeing on the floor or the couch, whatever it might be. Yes, whatever it might be, I take that and I make it funny, and it's been great.
Because of that, because like the happenstance of Clerks and how even that movie blowing up, do you ever look at your life and think, how did I get here?
Oh, the other day I was scrolling through my TikTok, Jay Mewes, Jaymews, on Instagram and TikTok. But I was scrolling back to that, the one where it was like, "Hey, Dad, what were you like in the '90s?" And then you did a lot of people did that, but I did that, and when I went back, I was just looking for something else. I looked at it, and it made me go like, "Oh my gosh, we did a video for it was that Buttercup song, Kevin and I," and then the MTV we did the Beautiful People, like the Marilyn Manson spoof, and just going back looking at that, I'm like, wow, it is pretty surreal. It's been surreal, and I forget sometimes just because I wake up, do my thing, go to Sacramento and do a show, so yeah, it's been pretty amazing and surreal. Like, I just got operator skins in Call of Duty, which is a big deal for me because I love Call of Duty and video games. So.
Are your kids old enough to appreciate? Because that's got to be, I would imagine that's the coolest thing they think you've done, that you have an operator skin on Call of Duty.
Yeah, my daughter thinks it's cool. She's 11. My son don't get it. He sees it and he'll be like, "There's Poppy," but I don't think he thinks it.
How cool that is.
Yeah. He doesn't get it, but he loves every time I have merch, like we have Jay Funko Pops, Jay Bluntman and Chronic figures and all that. I bring him home, and he'll open up the box and he's like, "Can we open these?" And he wants to open up all my figures so he can play with them, and he calls them daddy dolls. And
that's funny.
And so it's fun.
So it's funny though how things have kind of come full circle, because Kevin writes the part for you in Clerks because he wants you to just be you.
Yeah.
And so stand-up is kind of you just being you. Yeah. You also have a YouTube show, podcast, which is all essentially JB and J.
Yeah, so I have 5 Things show on YouTube where I go to a convenience store where it all started, Clerks. We go in a convenience store and someone picks 5 things and they talk about those 5 things, and it's cool. I've had Danny Trejo, Steve-O, Kevin Smith, of course, a bunch of other guests. So check that out if you get a chance. And in Murdoch Mysteries is a show from Canada. It's been on for 20 seasons. And I got to be an actor in season 19 and season 20. And while I was there, I was like, "Man, this has been on 20 seasons. You should do a podcast." And they're like, "Well, why don't you do it?" So they brought me up, and me and my buddy Matt Gorin did 14 episodes of the Murdoch Mysteries podcast. They're on Spotify, iTunes. So it's been great. I've been doing podcasts with Kevin and my buddy Matt. I do stand-up with my buddy Jake Ruble. And then 5 Things I do by myself. But it's been pretty awesome.
How often does somebody come up to you and say "Snoochie Boochies" or some version
There,
of that?
yeah, a bunch.
Every
There's
day?
a quote. No, I wouldn't say every. I guess when I'm out and about in the world, yes. In LA, it's not really.
Yeah.
You know, I'm out with the kids. Maybe once a week, someone will be like, "Oh my gosh," and then they're just
dad
ask for
comes up,
yeah.
Snoochie
And usually they see me with their kids, like, "I don't want to bother you. I just want to say I love you." So
That's
it's
awesome.
been awesome. The stories I hear at comic book. I just did a comic book convention last week, is hearing about like how when people were in Afghanistan in the military, they had 3 movies, Jay and Bob Strikes Back and this movie and this movie.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to hear that like, hey, our movies got someone through like a really rough time while they're fighting a war or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't realize that until I get to chat with people. So that's what I love about the comedy too, because I do meet and greets afterwards and I get to chat with them and they'll tell me about, they'll show me pictures from 20 years ago. It's funny, I get all these captions of my over the years what I look like from the movies, but also from people taking selfies and stuff. It's pretty amazing.
All right, so you're at Punchline tonight. We think there might be tickets. There might be a couple of tickets available.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope there's some out there that anyone that sees this is like, oh, I want to go. But yeah, I know there's not many left.
Okay. Well, the show is at 7:30. You go on the website now if you want to get the tickets. We have it all linked to our website, gooddaysacramento.com. Jay Mewes, everybody, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back.